Priyanka from Just Tutors, and in today's video we are going to learn about multiplication and division. So the main subtopic which we are going to cover in this video are division, and then we'll talk about mixed word problems. So let's move forward and have a few warm-up questions for you. You can please pause the video and try the given questions, and once you are done you can please resume the video to check your answers. We'll pat you back if all of your answers are correct, and now let's move forward and let's learn that how we can divide a 3-digit number with a 1-digit number. So here we are going to divide 711 with a 9. So I have provided the 9 times table there for you. We'll be taking help from there, and with that I have written 4 steps here: divide, multiply, subtract and bring down, which will help us while we are working with long division. So the first step is divide. So have a look how many times 9 goes into 7. Let's imagine that you have 7 items and you want to make a group of 9. Would you be able to make any group? Well, the answer is a no, and that's why we'll talk about these 2 digits. So how many groups of 9 you can make out of 71? So for that we'll take the help from 9 times table. So we'll look for a number which is closer to 71 or equal to it but not higher. So if we go there, we have 72, but that is a higher number, so we won't be taking it. We'll go for 63, and let's count that how many groups is that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So there goes your 7. So the first step is done, which was divide. Now the next step is multiply. So we'll multiply 9 and 7 together, and if you times 9 with the 7 you get a 63, which we'll write it down here. So multiply is done as well. The next step is to subtract. So 71 take away 63. So start counting on from 63 till the point you reach 71, and that's 8 steps. So subtract is done as well. And now the next step is to bring down the next digit, which is 1. So there is my 81. Now what we'll do is we'll start all over again. So we'll again start from divide, like how many times 9 goes into 81, which is 9. So 9 goes there. Next step is to multiply. So we'll be timesing 9 with a 9, which is 81. We'll write it there. The next step is to subtract. So 81 take away 81, and then we have a 0 because we don't have any more digit to bring down. 79 is the final answer. So if you are making group of 9 out of 711, you can make 79 such groups. Now let's move forward and let's learn that how we can divide a 4-digit number by a 2-digit number. Well, the process is just the same, so I have provided you the 32 times table and the 4 steps are there for you. So we'll start the same way we did on the previous slide. So the first step is divide. How many groups of 32 you can make out of 3? We cannot. How many groups of 32 you can make out of 31? We still cannot because it's still a lower number. Then we'll talk of these 3 digits. So how many group of 32 you can make out of 316? So we'll look for a number which is equal to 316 or the closest one, the lower one. And if we go through the 32 times table, that's 288. And the number of groups is 9. So we'll put the 9 there. So the first step is done, which is divide. The next step is multiply. So 32 times 9, which is 288. We'll write it there. The next step is to subtract. So 316 minus 288, which will give you, let's check what we'll get. So that's 0, that's 16. So 16 take away 8 is an 8. And then I cross that, that's a 2. That's a 10. So 10 take away 8 is 2. So that's 28. Third step is done as well. Now the the last step, which is to bring down. So we'll bring down the next digit, which was 8. So 288. We'll start all over again from divide. So how many groups of 32 you can make out of 288? And that's a 9. So we'll write the 288 there. We'll subtract, and the answer is 0. So we don't have any more digit to bring down, so that's our final answer, which is 99. I'll just write it down there for you. Now let's move forward and let's try a mixed word problem. So the question says that 54 books are to be distributed among students such that each student receives 6 books. So how many students receive the books? So basically what we are doing is we are grouping those 54 books into small groups of 6. So how many groups of 6 you can make out of 54? And for that you can take the help of 6 times table, and 6 times 9 is 54, therefore the answer is a 9. Let's try one more. So in a basket there are 19 apples. How many baskets are required for 285 apples? So because we are dividing here by a 2-digit number, so we'll go for a long division. So we'll follow the same steps. So divide, multiply, subtract and bring down. So how many times 19 goes into 2? That's a 0. How many groups of 19 you can make out of 28? That's a 1. We'll write 19 there, we'll do the takeaway which is 9. We'll bring down the next digit which is 5. We'll start the process all over again. So how many groups of 19 you can make of 95? That's a 5. The 5 goes there and that's your 95. So we need in total 15 baskets. Let's move forward, and here are a few practice time questions for you. You can please pause the video and try the given questions, and once you are done, you can please check your answers with the answer slide provided in the end. Well, congratulations if all of your answers are correct, and thank you for watching this video. For more, please visit justtutors.com.